Okay folks, this is a 24 millimeter again at 1/60th shutter speed at f13. ISO is 100. It looks fantastic. Should be stabilized pretty much. And it's leaning to the right. Okay, I think it's looking straight now. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to drive around. I'm looking for any shaking and stuff. I don't know. I've seen these yellow effect. So I think I found the best thing for the ZV-E10. You use the shutter priority. Man, there's a lot of cars. So I'm a happy camper. I noticed that when I tried to charge the R7, it wouldn't do it from the car, even with the camera was off. Okay. So that kind of got me worried. I mean, the battery works great, okay? But what I was trying last night, and I recharged the external battery from bases, that 101 Lightning. What happened was I used the USB-C adapter, you know, for charging the battery itself, but also for the dummy battery. And then I also used the USB-C adapter for the regular battery that goes in the camera, and it worked. So that 100 watt for about what, 118 bucks with tax and all that was well worth it. So shout out to Amazon and Base's company. Amazon took the order and had it at my door within a couple of hours. So, you know, it's great if you live right next to a warehouse. I'm happy. Same thing when I ordered my fly swatter. I mean, okay, I don't know if I have it on the thing. There, that should be a little bit better. It's at 1/60th f22. How does it look? I do not like Sony flashing stuff saying, hey, try this, try that. It's driving me crazy. I can see in the LCD screen if it's doing all right. So this is at 1/60th, not 150. I basically wanted to try the difference between the ZV-E10 vlogging and the ZFC Nikon. I think the Nikon does a pretty darn job. It doesn't overheat, but there's a time limit. And right at 29:59, it cuts off. I hate that. Now, with the Z30 with no time limits, they could do a firmware upgrade for the ZFC to do the same thing. Unless it's already internal. Now, I was looking at some videos where they use some cheats on the R5, the Canon R5, you know, for the overheating, because it was something to do with the sensor, the battery door, and all that stuff. Well, the R7 took care of that. But what I'm thinking of doing, because I was watching Doc Rock's video on how to for the cameras. So if you're in the studio, you don't need to record into the card. You let the hard drive, you know, record it to the SSD. You can leave the battery door open. You can turn off the LCD screen, and you flip it away from the camera. Okay. Also, if you turn off the high definition features, of course, you know, that'll cool it down. You know, running at 1080p instead of 4K. But that's the point. You want things run at 4K for the picture quality. I mean, they do have some oversampled 4K, which is great, but that overheats the cameras, even on the crop. So the R10 has a 4K 60, but it's at a crop. But no one talks about the overheating on that. I was watching, I forget his first name. Patton. He's kind of like a Canon ambassador in Australia, but he does some wonderful photography, wildlife photography, and he was using the R10, but he was using the Sigma Contemporary 150 to I think 600, but he thought it was the lens. So then he tried the 1 to 400 RF, which I have, with a 1.4 converter, and he was having a little focusing problems too with the R10. But you see, the 1.4 converter can also affect stuff like that. There's an Amazon truck. Okay, so how is this 24 millimeter looking? Pretty good. So I have it at 160. You've already seen the 40 millimeter. Any overheating, so the camera will shut down. Right, with the R7 it will show an overheating. I don't know if the R10 does that, but I'm going to compare the R10 with the ZFC, and we'll see what this guy does. Some yield, some don't, like this car on the right. My mirror is out of whack. Back in it. There we go. Hope I didn't break a wire. Yep, it's working good. Yeah, my right out of whack for some reason. That was strange. So, the salesman I was talking to yesterday said that one at the place that I shop was sold out. Okay, and he said everything was sold out in the San Antonio area. Well, I went to the next nearest one. I didn't want to go toward town, so I stayed on the outside loop. And what I got was the camera. So the internet was correct. Okay, so it looks kind of bright, okay? And it's at, I think it's f2.8. And it's fairly straight. Over like that. So I'm wanting to test the 20 millimeter next. There's a police officer making sure you don't speed. Okay, so I'm back home. I see no jello effect, so it's looking good, okay? That's the one thing. Two, yeah, I don't think that thing is, let me do something else. Turn it around. Sit on that thing. Is that better? There we go. You turn on some lights. So it's at f2.8, 160. You see a little shaking, but still it's above the windshield wiper. And if I remove that little rubber thing, see, you see the dash, all right? And I don't know if you can see that. Well, anyway. I don't know if the focus will work. I can't see a darn thing. All right. Does it work? No. No. No, can't show it to you. I'll have to show it this way. So, this is what it looks like, okay? So it's circular on the bottom. So it was coming But on this side, I was putting the lens on. So it's higher on the edges, and I've been putting the film on there. But I just tried it on here, and it was pretty stable. So I might just do this part. So anyway, this is what happens. I put this right down here. Okay, trying to get it in focus. Oh, come on. Hit the wrong button. There we go. See? It's in focus. Basically. So, what I do is I'll put it right here. Right, and this is my Betty Crocker books. And what I do, put the wire down, and there you go. So, this is without. Right, so you see the dashboard right on the bottom. Okay, if I hit the windshield wiper, you can see right where it is. But if I put this thing under, like right there, you don't see it. And if I put it the other way, you know, where it's so. The problem is, I put it on that thing, but sometimes the lens is too big. So you see a little bit more wobbling, all right? So I'll put it back where the circle is. And you see less wobbling. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I have to look at it. I might put it on wrong. Just put it right there. Yeah. Okay, turn off the light. I don't see any jello effect. Turn off this light. Turn off the camera. With the ISO 5000, that's the highest I'm going to put it up. So anyway, if you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell for me for any upcoming new videos, which I'll probably put out every day. And any questions, just write on a comment below. I'm definitely going to do about 3 or 4 videos today. So this is the 24mm f2.8 on the Sony. So it's a good lens. And I'll see you later. So as always, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, goodbye.